Good day, everyone. I'm Sneha.
And I'm Ain.
And I'm Kritina.
We are UNITAR International University students, and today my teammates and I will be doing a video of a social experiment assignment for our mass communication course subject, which is psychology of communication. So, this experiment is about social perception, which falls under the attribution theory, and what we are going to do is approach people for money and see how they react or respond to the situations. But first, let us explain the theory and the topic so that everyone understands the social experiment. So let's go and we will explain the theory first.
What is attribution theory? Attribution theory explains how and why ordinary people explain the things as they do. Everybody tries to make sense in this social world. People try to find the cause and effects even if there are in none. Attribution theory is the study which comes under the social psychology. This theory explains the causes of individual behaviors and events.
Types of attribution theory. Fries Eder classified the attribution theory into two types, which is internal attribution and external attribution. Firstly, what is internal attribution? When a person is motivating for a certain action and question about it, the person needs to explain the reason for the question or action. In internal attribution, a person always wants to show him as much as positive. Internal attributions are driven by motives and emotional attitudes of an individual. Secondly, external attribution. A person wants to understand the world through events which happens around him, and a person seeks reason for that particular event by using external events.
According to the psychologist Harukeli's covariation model, we tend to use three types of information where we are deciding whether someone's behavior was internally or externally motivated. For number one, consensus, or whether others will act similarly in a given situation. If other people would typically display the same behavior, we tend to interpret the behavior as being less indicative of an individual's innate characteristics. Number two, distinctiveness, or whether the person acts similarly across other situations. If a person only acts a certain way in one situation, the behavior can probably be attributed to the situation rather than the person. Number three, consistency, or whether someone acts the same way in a given situation each time it occurs. If someone's behavior in a given situation is inconsistent from one time to the next, their behavior becomes more difficult to attribute. So, basically, when there are high levels of consensus, distinctiveness, and consistency, we tend to attribute the behavior to the situation.
So, what is social perception? Well, the study of how people form impression of and make judgments about other people as sovereign personalities is known as social perception or person perception. People learn about the feelings and emotions of others by gathering information from physical appearance, such as verbal and non-verbal communication. Well, people communicate without words in a variety of ways, including facial expressions, tone of voice, hand gestures, and also body position or movement. Well, understanding that others disagree with what one says and what they roll their eyes is an example of social perception in action. Social perception consists of major components such as observation, attribution, integration, and confirmation.
Observations provide raw data on social perception and the interaction of three sources, which is persons, situations, and behavior. These sources are used to back up a person's impression of inference about others. Another important factor to understand when discussing social perception is attribution, the expression of an individual's personality as a source of cause of their behavior during an event or situation is known as attribution. Social perceivers must integrate all available information into a unified impressions in order to fully understand the impact of personal or situational attributions.
3. Finally, people try to understand, find, and create information in the form of various bias in order to confirm these impressions. So, most importantly, an individual's current motivations, emotions, and cognitive load capacity, which is the total amount of mental effort used in working memory, shapes social perceptions. All of this influences how people attribute traits and how those traits are interpreted.
3. So, in terms of popular and options of first
Ain tried to approach the elderly uncle to lend her some money to buy books, saying that she is short of art and 10, but he didn't even listen. First attempt failed. Our next target was a young woman, and Ain approached her using the same reason, short of money to buy books. She didn't hesitate and was so kind that she instantly lent Ain her money. Second attempt successful.
Actually, sorry. Hi.
Yeah, we say this
Sorry.
so like we do like if like asking people like if they will like genuinely like give to help people. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Sorry. Thank you.
Next, Kritina approached the target, who took some time to lend her the money. It was clearly seen that the woman was so much hesitated and was in a state of confusion. And finally, she was willing to help. Then we came out of hiding and revealed the truth.
Okay, so sorry. Okay, so we are from UNITAR and we are doing a social experiment for our assignment. We're so sorry. Thank you, actually.
Sixth attempt failed. Our next target was a couple who Kritina approached for help, and they declined to help with kindly manner, saying that even they have money issues. Ain approached a young woman whose psychical and facial expression shows that she was a little bit sacred and confused. She asked a lot of questions and hesitated for a while to believe Ain. And then instead, like the others who gave money, she offered to pay at the counter.
Sorry.
Yeah, I ask people. Yeah, it's a social experiment. So like, yeah, basically like we do like to ask people like for help. But, yeah, I just sorry.
Okay. No, it's just a social experiment. So thank you for offering us to pay.
Impression when I approach you, like, do you feel like weird or something?
No lah, I just think you are student, so I am okay to help.
I mean, like you believe in me, like when I say I'm short of like money, is it because I'm a student or something? Like, do you believe that when
strangers, right?
Yeah.
You believe in that. Oh, I see. That's very genuine of you. Yeah.
I'm not sure, but but it's okay for me to give the student for a chance because
I see.
yeah.
I see. Yeah, because you say you have been through this for social experiments before.
No, because I used to do in a real way lah, in a real situation. Because one day I also forgot to bring my wallet, and then I was parking inside in front of the parking parking machine. So I was, oh no, I forgot to bring my money.
Oh my god.
Then I also asked the one beside me. So actually at first she also like, but finally she gave me the money and then she said that you don't have to pay me. So I think, since people do it for me, then if next time I saw the people like this, so this is my what I have to do. So yeah.
You wanna being like empathize people, like because you've been through situations. Yeah, I get it.
Yes.
Alright. Thank you very
you so
much. You're the first person we approach. Just second.
Yeah, second person here, like we have been approached.
Oh,
Yeah.
so the first person.
Yeah, the first person, they don't want to be approached. Some people don't want to be approached, right? So yeah, we just want to do experiments. So yeah, I mean, like for our video, that do you want us to censor your face? Like some people don't want to be identified.
Okay lah, because wearing mask.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Thank you again, behalf of UNITAR. Thank you, actually. Okay, actually we have some few questions to ask, if you don't mind. Can we? Just 4 questions. Alright, so Christina, go on.
So what is your first impression about me when I approached you? Of course, did you believe that?
I did not, but then I was like, probably you did not bring money or financial problem, something. So I was like, it's okay, it's just 10. Okay, thank you.
If you don't mind, we have some few questions to ask.
I mean, like, is it okay for you or you don't want it? It's fine. Because
For what?
I mean, like, to ask, like, what's your first impression when saw me?
Well, because I see you have tag all, I think it's fine if I can help.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, that's a good question because we didn't need to do this for our assignment, so there's like a few questions that if you don't feel comfortable, if we ask, it's fine. Is it okay?
What question?
Is it
But
like
you must post me outside on
what?
in a video.
Yeah, I mean, like, for our assignment, yeah, you just need to post. But if you want us to cover your face,
I'll
it's
cover, I don't post.
yeah, cover your
Question
face.
you want to ask?
What is it? Sorry.
Super.
So it's just like when I first approached you, is it like, do you believe it or not, like at first?
Because nowadays, to be honest, it's a bit hard to trust people lah. But then sometimes I just do my part. If I can help, I help. The rest is up to if you want to rely on I can't do anything.
I mean, like, how did you feel like about my situation, like as a
Because you are a student, that I understand, because I've been through a student before, which I have lack of money, but then somebody also willing to lend me a hand lah. So I don't mind. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Jeff.
Alright, done.
As for the conclusion for the social experiment, we asked 9 people to help us, but sadly, only 3 of them appears to have done the help. And so this experiment has shown us that not everyone can rely on us, and that not everyone is unwilling to lend a hand. Some of them have trust issues, which can cause doubt, mistrust, and other unfavorable feelings. We didn't say that was wrong. Even if a total stranger approached you and asked you to assist them, you will naturally remain silent for a while before considering whether or not to believe them. So this is what we learned during our social experiment. So that's all from us. Thank you.